I work, it's where I got an education, it's where I hope to retire. But a lot of the luster has come off recently, hasn't it? You know, we've been facing a lot of problems. We see budget shortfalls and, you know, we hear education over and over again, and that's right. Because we're cutting programs because of the money, when we should actually be infusing more money into education because, well, I'll give you an example. I've got a study here. This is from the Alliance for Excellent Education. I don't know if you've seen this, but they went through and for the 50 states, they gathered enough information to determine that if the states and Oklahoma would increase the graduation rate by 5% among males for high school, that we could realize a savings in crime cost of almost $300 million. $300 million. You realize that it costs about $12,000 to educate, but $28,000 to incarcerate. We need to be putting the money into education. I'm preaching to the choir, I know that. But, you know, what we're talking about when we're talking about our prison system, you know, and the for-profit prisons that we have, and how we're 109% of capacity between the for-profits and the state-run prisons. That's, by the way, 1 in 80 Oklahomans. We have that many bad guys, really? No. But when we look at this, we look at education, we look at our prison system, and yeah, these are state issues, but we also need to approach this from the federal level. The federal government is involved and should be involved, our issues. You know, I appreciate already that we're building intelligent leadership in the legislature. Glad to see Dr. Gaddis here. Glad for your victory. But we also need good representation in Congress. My background is a pastor. I've had rich, poor, young, old, liberals, and conservatives, but I've managed to pull people together toward common themes that help individuals. And this is the kind of thing we need now. We don't need two parties huddling in separate areas in opposition to each other, sneering at each other and getting nothing done. We need hands across the aisle. I'm something of a mediator and a reconciler, and I'm wondering, you know, I've been talking with some people trying to get some feel for what my path needs to be here. I would love to hear from you what your concerns are. And by the way, if you want a copy of this study, I do have a few copies. Otherwise, give me your name and email. I'll get you the link. But in the meantime, I'm ready for change. I know you're ready for change. Can we convince the electorate that it's time for a change? Thank you for your time. God bless Oklahoma, the 1st Congressional District. God bless America. Thank you.